Alright, it is October 1st. We've reached a point where we can go ahead and start working on the trim and a little bit of paint. Up at the very top up here, we actually patched in some pieces of plywood to fill in underneath where the roof overhang is. So we'll get that all painted here pretty soon, because that's going to be blocked in the next couple days. And then I'm going to go ahead and probably start painting the underside here. We've got to get the whole edge of the wall here all painted up. We're primed and prepped for painting. So yeah, it's finally getting to that point. And we went to pick up our trim boards. That's our trim pieces there. And we've got a whole bunch of 1x4s, 1x6s, some 1x2s for the edge of the porch here, because this is going to get trimmed out as well. Funny thing is, we went ahead and went with treated here because of the price difference. The white wood is actually $2 to $3 more expensive than treated. Not really sure why, but you know, since it's going to get painted anyway, I went ahead and just picked up the treated boards instead. So but yeah, we're going to start working on all this here very soon and get to work on painting. We decided to go with a hunter green color and cream for the trim. We decided against the barn red just because that's a pretty common color, and we wanted to be, you know, a little bit different here and actually kind of blend in with the scenery a bit. So but yeah, I think that's going to be a pretty neat color scheme. We'll see how it turns out as we progress, so stay tuned. Well, here's the start of the painting. That's the color. It actually looks a little dark when it's not in the sun, but it's really a sharp color. Have to see how everything turns out once everything is painted. But yeah, we just got a little bit done here. We've got pieces of the trim put on the bottom, and we started on the boxing up front. I'll show you that. Okay, that's some of the boxing right there, using some 1x material to build the frame for putting plywood to box the end of the edge of the roof there. So we're going to continue that. And we went ahead and finished up the edge of the deck here. We had this board that we were waiting to put into the last minute around the edge until we got some of the trim on. Got it wrapped there, but we still got to tack it up there. But yeah, pretty much all the lower trim is on, and we'll start doing some more boxing and more trim pieces today. Alright, continuing on with the framing for the boxing of the edge of the roof here. Got pretty much this side done. All the way around to the back. Even got it boxed in on the inner side there. Ready to put plywood in. And we'll be starting on the other side next. And I went ahead and did a little bit of brush clearing in the back of the vacant lot here, so we have somewhat of a yard. Maybe eventually we'll build a deck back here, but yeah, went ahead and got rid of all that and drug it out to the street for the city to pick up, so that'll all be gone in a day or two. Okay, so we got the rest of the edging there for boxing in the side of the roof, and even got a little trim on the window there. But this is the boxing. We still got to caulk the cracks up there and stuff, but yeah, it's coming along. Probably going to take another day or so to get the rest of this. There's the 1x4 we use for the window, but yeah, it's coming along. We've got the other pieces all finished up in the front here, so that's all ready to go, and get plywood put in as well. We're using I think we're using 1/2 inch, yeah, to put up in there. So yeah, it's going to take another day or so because this is going to be tedious work, and of course finishing up down this side. So work progresses. Alright, so everything on the front and back is boxed in. We've got, this is the back here, we even got our trim pieces up on the back along the corners, and of course the bottom. And here's the front, a trim piece on the bottom there, everything boxed in. It's pretty much good to go. Went ahead and got the ceiling put on as well, and got the edges boxed in right here on the front deck. We still got the other side to do, but right now we're probably going to pause on the trim and painting part because we're going to go ahead and probably start working on the roof next. The weather is really working out for us right now. For the next several days we're going to be in dry weather, so we might as well take advantage of it and start putting some OSB on the roof here. And if we can get that done and get some tar paper up, we may or may not get to the shingles right away, but yeah, we might as well take advantage of the opportunity here and go ahead and start working on the roof. So, oh yeah, and another reason we're going to go ahead and break away to go ahead and start on the roof. These roof trusses are still not perfectly lined up yet. We need to go ahead and get them perfectly straight, because if we start putting boxing on the edge here, then it could warp or, you know, stretch it. It may not line up like we want it to. So once we get the roof trusses lined up and start putting the wafer board up there, then we'll be able to go ahead and box in the edges as well. So yeah, it makes sense just go ahead and stop on the boxing and trim project and just start on the roof and, you know, get everything squared up there.